Dear students, welcome again. We had a break due to the sudden interruption of the video. Friends, I was talking about the communication skills in human. As I told you, communication is very essential for humans. You are all aware about the importance of communication. You know it is very important. Suppose a situation, suppose a time period when you do not communicate. Even if you need, what happens? Just think. If I quote Robert Frost, half the world is filled with people who have something to say and cannot say. Means people want to say something but they cannot say. They face some difficulties, and the other half of people who have nothing to say and keep on saying it. Means people just go on talking and talking, but they actually they don't need to say anything. This is what Robert Frost said about the communication. If you have one more quote from Warren Buffett. If you improve your communication skills, I guarantee you that you will earn 50% more money over your lifetime. This is about the importance of this communication. If you can speak, you can communicate, you will earn more money, more respect, more place in society. That is what communication gives you. Without communication, we cannot survive in this social environment. Because this is the communication which makes the structure of society possible. The main purpose of communication is to correctly pass the information to the receiver, which creates clarity of thoughts and removes understanding. Otherwise, the whole idea of the communication could be defeated. And if we talk about the communication, effective communication is vital for success in personal and professional life. The success of a leader, manager, teacher, or any professional depends on their ability to communicate. So, think about any of these. For example, a leader who is not very proficient or effective in communication, could he be successful becoming in leader? The answer will be no. Success is directly equivalent to one's ability to communicate. If the communication is failure, if communication gets failure, and especially that in a professional life, it becomes very costly, because it can affect productivity. So this is about the communication. Why is it necessary? Why we communicate in general? Now let me tell you about some meaning or definition about this term. The word communication takes its roots from the Latin word communicate, which means to share. I'm just telling you what you already know. And after making you familiar with this idea of communication, I will be telling you some major things that should be kept in mind while communicating. And I think those things will help you in becoming effective communicator. You will be able to improve your communication skill as well. But let me tell you that what I am going to tell you is not very hard and fast, that if I have told this will happen, certainly this will happen. That is not the case. I will tell you some generalized things, and if you exercise, the chances of getting success will be increased. So let's know about the communication and details about the communication. Communication is a process by which information is exchanged between individuals through a common system of symbols and signs of behavior. This is what Webster's dictionary tells us about the communication. Robert Andreessen tells us about communication is interchange of thoughts, opinions, and information by speech, writing, or signs. For communication, we have to use some kind of language, and that language consists words or signs. Those words and signs are used in a very systematic structures that enables us to make meaning. The words can be used either orally or they can be used verbally, in written form. I will tell you about this in coming sessions. Now just come to the point what the communication is. Newman and Summer defined communication as an exchange of facts, ideas, and opinions or emotions by two or more people. Accordingly, communication can be described as a process through which individuals mutually exchange their ideas, values, thoughts, feelings, and emotions with one or more people. It is a transfer of information from the sender to the receiver so that it is understood in the right context. It includes the process of initiating, transmitting, and receiving information. Communication makes the transfer of information productive and goal oriented as it elicits response from the recipient. Students, in the communication process, there are three processes that are included in it. First process is the process of initiation. If two persons are communicating, then the first person, which is the speaker, would start producing the message. He will generate some idea in his mind, and that idea will be getting shaped through words or in the form of sign. That is initiation process. And after the generation of the idea, when the words come out from the mouth, there the process of transmission starts. The words through channelized, the words are channelized through the physical environment. This is the process of transmission. And when those words strike to the ear of the receiver, hearing organ of the receiver, or if they are written words, when the eyes see, there starts the process of receiving. The ears or eyes receive the signals. Those signals are transferred to the mind, and the mind analyzes those signals. If those signals are matched and proper, the meaning is generated. And if the meaning of the speaker and the receiver is same, the process of communication becomes successful. But for the completion of this process of communication, the receiver must send some kind of feedback. If the meaning is understood, there will be some kind of reaction, some kind of feedback given by the receiver. That can be in any form. The receiver can act in any way. He can change his moods, emotions, actions, or just retain those information. But some kind of feedback there will be. For the students, if the listener understands, it means that there will be some kind of reaction. If it doesn't understand, there will not be any reaction. So the feedback is very important. It is a must for the successful completion of the communication. Friends, this was all about the three process of the communication. First was the process of initiation, second was the process of transmission, and the third was the process of receiving. And I must here mention that every kind of communication is goal oriented. It means that the communication aims at generating response, or in simple words, the feedback. Now, I think you have understood well about the meaning of the term communication. I have quoted Robert Frost and Warren Buffett. Students, in our next sessions, next classes, I will be continuing the communication skills, the topic of communication skills. In next class, we will talk about the communication process. For now, I'm very thankful for your kind listening. I hope you have understood it, and if you didn't get it, I urge you to listen it again. And still, if you have doubt, you can ask me. Thank you.